Hey everybody, we are back. Let me zoom out because boy, you are really close. There you are. Alright, hey pretty girl. And pretty boy. And, well, I guess you're pretty too. Yep, he is by himself. We took this divider out because it was doing absolutely nothing. We're trying to figure out what to do with him at the moment. As you all can see, it is an absolute mucky mess today. We got some rain last night. Never fails. Never fails as soon as it dries out. And we're going to see what we can record today. I'm at least going to get the animals here. We have beautiful Santana standing out here now. They were both just in the barn. And then we have our beautiful Sphinx over here. And right behind beautiful Sphinx there is our female pig. So Sphinx is going to make an exit here, and I'm not in a very good spot for that. No ma'am, I'm not, because you get the zoomies, and that's not a good thing when I'm standing in the mud. But if you want to exit, you are more than welcome, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I need up here behind you real quick. As regardless, I got to get the stuff cleaned up in here. As this is potentially going to be a gate. I have not decided yet. And I need the T-post driver. But yes, Miss Piggy has been brought in here. What did the kids name you? Charlotte? I do believe from like Charlotte's Web. But guys, can you see the problem with this pig? Can you see the problem? It's right right there. Right there. That big O. Yeah, right there. See it? Yeah. That's a problem. But we've got her in here. I made a stall in here for her. We're going to get some bedding in here. And we're going to figure out where to go from here because we have no clue how far along she is. This was not planned. We were trying to get enough panels where we could build pens for both of them because they are siblings. And this was not what we had in mind. My wife thought that she was too young, but obviously that's not the case here. We're going to have some babies. And no fault but of our own. We didn't get them separated in time. I think it'll be okay. We're not going to keep doing it. Mr. Dakota over here, I don't know if I can get him or not because he kind of doesn't like me getting close here. I just brought him some hay, and now that he's shedding his winter coat, you can see exactly what the BLM was talking about. A whole lot better than what we could when we first brought him home. Is this weather has got their winter coats just all in a frenzy. The dogs are the same way. They've started shedding. But we've definitely got to get some weight on this guy. And we are working on that. Right now, we're just going to do a sweet feed diet. And see there, he's got his hay. He's got his sweet feed. And I have cut off the alfalfa pellets for now because we do have hay. I want to see how he does on that before we continue with the alfalfa. These other horses, I can show you when we got them to what they look like now, and it's just a drastic difference. Sphinx especially, she was pretty skinny when we got her. This pretty girl right here, we've got pictures of it. The day that she came on the Tip Trainer trailer, they brought her to us because we weren't sure about hauling her in our trailer, just due to what they were telling us. She had nasty rope marks on her neck from the rope halter, and it was around her neck, around her face, under her chin, and she was pretty underweight. It didn't take us very long getting her fed, and just took care of her. I mean, it's simple. You know, when we ran out of hay, I was overly stressed, because that's not been an issue for us guys. We have been able to maintain, and just this past year has not been our friend at all. I'm going to open this up and get these birds some freedom here. This is their ramp, so hopefully I can open this up and get it put in place before they start smacking me in the face trying to get out of here. All right, there they go. Freedom! Well, come on, lady. That's the one, you guys can't see her right now real well. There she is. There you go. Yeah, her. The one on the left there. The one on the right's a rooster coming out. And now Santana is in the way. Anyway, oh, there's the duck. There's Ducky. He probably won't come out with me standing right here, but I'm not sure what his problem is. We've had him since he was a chick, and he just does not care for any kind of attention. But boy, has he gotten big. Anyway, the hen that was in there, she still is. She's the older one. She doesn't walk real well. Haven't quite figured out what's going on besides maybe arthritis. She just kind of hangs out. Like I said, there's only select chickens that are allowed in that pen. They will chase out everybody else that they do not want in their enclosure. And it is an absolute muddy mess. I cannot wait for the grass to come in, and guys, even with having hay, the horses just obliterated whatever grass was here. We had to come in and mow it down. Now, my parents had somewhat maintained the place, what they could, as far as mowing and things. But there was a lot of shrubbery, a lot of brush that we had to cut out and remove. So there wasn't a tremendous amount of grass established. The front yard up there was probably the most. I wonder if I can. Well, somebody has got they got the zoomies over there. I don't know what's going on, but now they got the emu all worked up. I have no idea what just went on. I spooked the bunny a little bit. I was trying to get him so I didn't have to go in there with him, but I guess we're going in, guys, so you can see the bunny. Oh, there's a duck. I told you he wouldn't come out with me there. We've got to find him a mate, since we lost his mate. The chickens are able to get in here. sometimes we have some that roost in here, and we have to come get them out at night and put them back in the coop. For whatever reason, they do not want to go back in the coop. We had a stray rooster show up here quite a while ago, and he decided he's gonna go in his box. You got a skylight, buddy. Believe it or not, guys, he wasn't getting out of that. He was learning how to push these out and crawl out that hole. But he can't get out of those the triple cages that we've got. Not sure why. I haven't figured that out yet, but he can't get out of there. Give me just a second. I'm going to get this gate fastened back up. I don't know if you can see that or not. I don't know really what you're looking at because I can't see the screen. I'm not able to flip back and forth for screen views, so we'll get that secured so the horses will stay out of there. And then I'm gonna walk down here and I'm gonna show you guys what is going on with the ditch work. So I'll be right back with you in just a second. In the middle of our walk, our hay is dry. It is doing fantastic. That step is still on the trailer because I can't move it. Let's get down here and see how our drainage is working. I missed a little ridge here in the driveway, but that's okay. That is okay. Water is draining, and we will eventually get this the way I want it to be and the way it should be. And we got a little bit of water puddling down here, as you can see, sort of right here in front of us, guys. That is just from where I wasn't able to get it a lot of the grading done. It's just so muddy that there's just not a whole lot I can do. But our ditch is working. There are a few puddles, and that's expected. I'll have to come down here and do a little bit of shovel work probably, but we no longer have a pond up there by the mailbox. There's a little bit of water standing here, and I can come in right here with a shovel and just kind of knock that down a little bit. We still have water running down here, and there is only one puddle down here, and that's to be expected. Again, it was so muddy I couldn't do much, especially down here. But water is running, and that was our goal. So as you can see, there's some water standing down here, but the water is running. I don't know if you can see that right there. It is running from up there, coming in right up there, and it is running down and out. It's awesome. It's awesome. We got a little bit of grading work to do down here, but water is flowing, and we're not flooding, so it's awesome. I can deal with a few puddles. As far as the plumbing goes, guys, I didn't get that footage. It is so muddy. Just getting under the house was awful. But I did it, and if you read the post that I made earlier, You already know what we discovered on our investigation. Was not what we were hoping to find, and it looks like we will be fully replacing the plumbing, because unfortunately everything but what we originally replaced under there, it didn't just freeze and bust, it is obliterated. There is no just cutting off a piece and fixing it. It's done. It's gone. It literally is what I call shattered. It is absolutely busted all over the place. Hopefully I can get up here and catch these horses. I don't know. They got the zoomies. They have got the zoomies. Hope they're going over into the trees. I don't think I'm going to get there, guys. They're plumb on the other side. And I can't take the shortcut because, well, I may end up stuck in the front yard. I've only got 2-wheel drive. I know, I'm not funny. But anyway, let's see if we can catch this craziness. Craziness, I tell you. Oh, I hear them. They're coming back. They have made a full circle over there. Let me turn you around here. Oh, there they go. There. I have no idea what they're doing. I guess they're just having fun. I don't know. Yep, that's the pile we've got to get rid of. But it's in a pile now. It's not all over the place. So that's a plus. It's progress. And guys, I enjoy this. They are amazing animals. And I can't say that I wouldn't have it any other way, because if I had some pasture to take them to, I absolutely would. But with all negativeness aside, I wouldn't have it any other way, guys. I love them. They're beautiful. They're wonderful animals. And we're doing the best we can with them. I know circumstances could definitely be better. Our old place was 2 acres, had an awesome pasture. We never ran out of grass. It never turned into a mud pit, and you know, we hate them, but you know, they had plenty of grass regardless of the hay. And you know, this time of year they seem to eat more of the hay than they were out foraging the grass, but it was still available. But my goal today, I'm going to try to get out here and get rid of some of these bushes that we think are potentially toxic to these guys. Here's the branch that I seen. If you Google border privet, that is the kind of stalks that you see, and most of this has that. They're like thorns, and they do hurt like thorns, but they're not thorns. I don't know what they are. They don't. I think some of them eventually turn into branches, but for the most part, they just stay prickly. They're not down to a real sharp point, but that will scratch you, and it doesn't feel real pleasant. Some of them are a little bit more pointy than others. But I have been absolutely torn up, as the family, because this was what that entire side of the property over there was covered in, as well as up here. We had to clear a lot of this out when we had the fence line run down through here. We had to clear a lot of it out, and it's not pleasant stuff. It gets all entangled in itself, and it's a mess. So I'd like to get out here and clean it up now. It's not too muddy over here, and we just want to get this stuff out of here and be safe. And it's unfortunate because I did want to keep it because it attracts birds, and you know, we like the wildlife just as much. And you know, my grandma was into birds, and she loved cardinals, and we have seen a lot of those since we moved here. But unfortunately, we've got to get rid of these bushes and find something that is not as invasive, but will still attract some birds. I wish we didn't attract the hawks as much, but so far we haven't had really any problems with the hawks coming down after our birds. So that has been a plus, that we do get surrounded by them, but they haven't gotten a hold of anything. But I've got some trees marked out here. I want to show you guys. This side over here is pretty much keep, except for this guy here, and you know, a few bushes here. But from here to the fence is going to be kept. Those select trees are going to be kept, and then from there up, anything that is not marked is going to be cut out of here. I'm trying to pick somewhat healthy trees. I'm looking for straight. I'm looking for, you know, that hasn't started rotting. We have a tree up here that have been absolutely awesome to keep. However, find it here. Well, you guys can see it. I believe it is this guy right here in front of me. So everything from like there down is dead, and I feel like there's a disease in this tree that is climbing the tree, and it's just killing everything as it goes. So unfortunately, I don't want to keep this tree. It's not just one or two dead limbs. It's everything around the bottom of that tree, and it is not secluded. It's got a pretty good open canvas, but it is unfortunate. I'm gonna have to get rid of it. So a lot of these are coming down. I mean, these trees are just some of the straightest. I mean, this is cedar, guys. Look how straight that is, and just it's massive. Some of these are pretty good size around, but I mean, it's some straight timber. Not really keeping much up here. I thought about keeping this guy here, but it's a little crooked, and it's leaning already, and I'm not crazy about what I'm seeing, because it's kind of on a slope right here, and it's already leaning, so I don't want this thing to get 10 times bigger and end up not holding up. It will produce a lot of firewood for us. These two here, I'm trying to decide, keep or get rid of. This one here that's kind of on the side of this slope, I'm thinking about getting rid of it and maybe keeping the one up there behind it. And all the cedars are going to go. I was almost certain we had some more pine trees in here. Because they stand out. They're different than the cedar. The needles are different. And yeah, like this guy here. This is not a cedar needle. But anyway, I would have to go through and really nitpick and try to figure out which ones are which again. I'm not going to do that on camera. It's just, there's too many trees in here to try to go through and look at one by one. But I know we've seen some that were different. And if I can keep the pines, I will. Most of it is cedar, unfortunately. We may end up having to have the soil tested for acidity before we plant anything back here. But grass was growing. There is some still trying, as you can see right there. It is trying to come back. They didn't completely get this picked clean, but they definitely did a good job finding everything in here that we wanted them to find. But they didn't completely obliterate it like they did over there by the house and in the front yard. So this will definitely come back. And I want to get this canvas cleared out so that we can have it come back nice and thick. And I don't know if I'll get to cutting any of this today or not, but I am wanting to get those bushes cleared out of here, because we're just not going to take any chances now that we've got a suspicion on what they are. It's just not a good feeling, and I wish it would have come up during my original research, because I would have already got rid of them. It'd have been great while that excavator was here. But I want to thank Cog Hill Farms, Cog Hill Farm, because he has a lot of information on plants, and if he would not have brought up the Chinese privet, I would not have researched into it to see what it was, because I hadn't really got a really good view of what he was talking about from his videos. I had seen the bush, but not close enough to really to know a whole lot, and I wanted to know more about it, being an invasive plant. So if I wouldn't have researched, I wouldn't have found anything on the border privet and all of that, because I had no idea. When we researched these, we found a lot of plants that produce berries and attract birds and things. We never seen anything about anything being toxic or bad for anything. And now that we've got a better idea of what we possibly have here, it's time for it to go. We will see if we can find something else to bring in here, and maybe we won't plant it in here inside the fence, but who knows? We'll see. We don't really have goats, but the horses will, even with hay and grass, they will come out and pick leaves and stuff off things. So we may just have to figure it out, but we don't want to completely take the plants out of here. I do like bushes and things. A lot of them bring a lot of beauty, and you know, you got flowers, you got berries and things like that. They attract the birds, but you know, they serve as windbreaks and soil erosion, and there's a lot of benefits. So they're also easier to maintain. Just come out here and trim them, and but we don't need them all over the place. I was gonna thin this stuff out anyway and get it out of here, but now it's completely gonna go. I wish I had equipment to come in here, like an excavator with a thumb, because I just grab them, yank them out, and be done. But we're gonna be doing a lot of this by hand, by either loppers or chainsaw. But one way or the other, it's coming out. So one good look at what is here. There it is again. Said it comes in, some of it gets pretty thick, so it's got to go. But you guys got to see the animals, and kind of got to see what is coming up, and hopefully we can get water parts later this week and restore the water to the house. I don't know how long that's going to take me, because I know I had said when I wanted to completely redo it, I wanted to renovate the bathroom as well, because I don't like how that was put together. It makes it really hard to access the plumbing to the bathtub. So I don't know, guys. This could turn into a huge project, but it's got to be done, and we'll see what happens, and hopefully I can bring you along with me. So stay tuned. More content's coming. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and share. We will see you next time.